again with interesting events taking place, all of which show us again that we are absolutely safe and protected by the love of God, and even what may appear as torturous experiences that happen, um, in our life, when we need it the most, we are protected. We also must realize, however, that it is our thoughts that create our experience. So if, we had intended to experience more than what we did through the thoughts that brought it into our experience, we would have. But instead, what we experienced was literally like a collapse of time within the matrix. When it looked as if one thing was going to happen quite clearly, and it was like, no doubt, okay, I'm going to take it, this is just happening. And then all of a sudden, it didn't. And it's like, oh my God. Okay. Alright. I was just saved. That was a miracle. Right? That's a collapsing of time. And we were able to experience this world being a dream yet again. And that, in our mind of consciousness, as we perceive these events and these experiences, we know them to be there as a result of our thought, and because we have been placed there by our Father to be there in that moment. So we could have easily viewed the experience as negative and torturous, and judged the other people, or seen the other people as evil or guilty or wrong or something. But all we saw was the innocence of who they are, and that they know not what they are doing, and that, our purpose in being there was to see it through different eyes, and to experience how this universe works around us and for us and with us in every single moment of every single day, and that, this entire world before us is a matrix. It literally is like, non-existent. It is an effect of our thoughts, and, the more we become conscious of our thoughts, the more we affect reality, right? Whereas, people here will believe that reality is this world that is outside of us, right? That's why I kind of said it like that. But in all reality, our truth is eternal, and anything that is not eternal does not exist, right? Anything that is changeless exists. If it's changeable, it's a form of this world, and it does not exist, right? So, every day we are being presented these lessons to see differently and to see clearly. And like I've said in my videos many times before, our only purpose in this world is to wake up and remember who we are, and then to share these gifts of love and light and joy and understanding with everybody around us. But our purpose is to accept it for ourselves first. So every opportunity that's given us is another chance for us to see it through the eyes of Christ instead of seeing it through the eyes of the body. And a lot of the time what happens, like what we find, is when you're in it, when you're in the experience in that moment, you're more so the observer to it. So you're not really judging it or anything like that. You're the observer to it. You're watching it. And as you're watching it, and as you're the observer to it, you are present. You are right here, right now. Your thoughts aren't in the past or in the future. You're right here, right now. And when we are right here, right now, is when we are connected to that unified consciousness, right? So that's why miracles can happen, and that's why collapses of time can happen. And this is why, we have these miracles where people are like, oh, there was a hockey puck coming straight at my face, and I have no idea how it didn't hit me, but it just kind of skimmed up, or whatever it might be, right? These crazy, crazy experiences that we can't explain, but they happen. So, when these experiences present themselves, we have, um, um, we have the experience of what it's like to be now, to be present, and to have the universe work around us, with us, and for us, as it always does. But this is more clearly shown and experienced within us. So I don't even know if that made any sense at all. But I guess all I'm saying is we are always protected. We are always safe. Nothing can go wrong. Everything is in accordance experience happened with Tom and I like last night at 3 a.m. in the morning. We're like, we want to see this through the eyes of God. Like, I want to understand this. I want to know this. I want to make sense of this. Yes. So we prayed and we went upstairs and we talked about it. And basically, through talking about it, we were able to see it through the eyes of Christ. And it truly, like, tears of gratitude, him and I, for being able to see it clearly. And this is how all situations can be, right? By opening to see it differently, to see the true lesson behind it, to learn everything from this experience so that it isn't passed by. You know, every moment is intricately planned by our Creator for us to learn what we need to learn. Might as well learn the lessons as quickly as we can so that we can collapse time and get the hell out of here and wake the hell up. You know, it's about time that we all live in perfect peace and harmony and cooperation and equality. And there's nothing stopping us from that but ourselves. And thus we must use every single experience for an opportunity to see differently and to see truly. And this really is our only mark. You know, it's one thing to say just accepting what is. It's another thing to ask Spirit to show it to us truly. You know, completely differently. No longer are we just like pushing aside the illusions, but we can push aside illusions and welcome the truth in its place. And this is how we have a unified consciousness, by remembering those truths as they are given to us by Spirit. Right? It doesn't come from me, it doesn't come from Tom, it comes through us because we are vessels of it. Feeling better, baby?
Oh, oops.
No, it's okay. And yeah, we have power within us. It's not something to just push aside and be like, oh, I'm going to accept what is and everything's just fine and I'm going to see all love and light and, I'm all spiritual and I'm all happy, and then, we'll lie in bed and the voice of doubt will catch us, or the voice of, uncertainty or unworthiness or lack or scarcity will penetrate our thoughts. That's not true peace. Those are the thoughts that are, just standing in our way of accepting the truth. But like I was saying, it's beyond just, accepting the experience and being like, oh, okay, that's what it is, but actually being taught, right? Because there's a teacher within us. There's a teacher within us, and this teacher is eager to teach. Right? It teaches us through love, and it teaches us proper perception, and it teaches us to see things clearly, and for us to extract our utmost lesson from it, but we must ask to receive it before it is received. And this is how we do it, just by praying and asking to be open and allowing yourself to talk through it, or just close your eyes and be with it, or write about it, or whatever it may be, and the answers always come